in Como, North Carolina. We moved on this track about a week ago. It's got probably 80% pine and probably 20% hardwood on it. Hardwood is really good right now. We can move to hardwood very well.
We're in the process of trying to move here. The reason being we got to move, and I hate to move because it's very expensive.
The mill up the road, they've put us on a 5 loads a week quota of ply logs. I guess they've gotten so much in their mill that they're cutting everybody back. They don't want so much in the mill because it blue stains and it messes up the fiber, and they don't want that.
Things are just really hard to move now. Certain products you can move, certain products you cannot move, and you got guys waiting on you and trucks waiting on you, and we try to do it, be as efficient and as quick as possible. We don't usually deal with a lot of pine, so that puts us at the bottom of the pole when it comes to getting quota, being able enough to move and being able to keep working to what we're doing. But we're going to wait 3 or 4 weeks on it. Hopefully, time we finish the other track, we can move back in here before we go too far and knock this out. Hopefully, in a couple days, we'll be rearranged on a different track and be able to continue the production.
This track here had a little bit of swamp on it, but we're moving about 5 miles, still in Como, but it's all swamp. It's about 120 acres of swamp, which would be good. It probably last us a month and a half, 2 months.
And that's the worst thing about logging. You got to keep your production up. A logger makes money off of production. If you're not getting the production you need to survive, then of course you're going to go behind. So we do everything we can to keep the wheels turning, and hopefully this will work out for us. Everything goes well, should knock it out in a couple of weeks with what we've already cut. We probably cut 30% of it, so we're going to try to get that done. Hello. Hey, bud. Okay. All right. What's the matter with it? The walking beam broke. Get over there to it, and I'll get Jimmy out there to help you, and we'll see if we can get it out the field and get it out there where we can get it worked on, get it blocked up. So, all right, I'll be back there in a little bit. All right, bye. Another problem. It's just another day in the life and times of a logger. There's always breakdowns. There's a lot of everything's mechanical out here, so there's going to be breakdowns. Anything that's man-made is going to break down sooner or later. But once you see what this stuff goes through all the time, the licking it takes out here in the woods, I'm surprised that anything holds up the way it does, because this is it's extremely rough on equipment. Probably worse than anything I know of, but the equipment does hold up good. We try to take care of it. So we got a problem now and we're going to get it fixed. So we're going to go from there. Got to run, we'll see.
Behind us, we had a tractor breakdown, and it was the planetary broke, actually snapped inside, and now my recovery team's coming, so it's going to be a costly expense, and it's blocking the main road, which is how we get all our wood out. So now we have to get this out of the main road so we can continue to get wood to the loaders and get the trucks rolling. So I don't have a clue how much it's going to cost, but it ain't going to be cheap. That whole side of the planetary on the opposite side from this is sheared in half. The bolts that hold it on broke, and axle pulled out. So we've actually never had this happen on a tractor before. We've had bolts come loose or break in the planetaries, but we've never actually had it separate. or not on these tractors anyway. I think we've had problems with them in the older models years and years ago, but as for these, we've never had this problem till now, but we're just gonna have to see. Right now we're trying to get out of the way, like I said, so we can keep the tractors rolling, the other two we got, and try to get it close as possible to the field. That way we can get a truck to it, you know, to be able to work on it. This tractor is our oldest tractor. It's an 18 model, so it's starting to get some age on it and it's starting to show. Of course it'd be an afternoon like this, but at least decent weather, so.
So the tractor broke the walking beam off, and it broke it on the main road. So we had to take a shovel and hook a chain to it and pick the back end up. Well, another buggy had the 635 had to pick it up in the front and drag it out to the field where we can work on it. So we're going to have to order new bearings, new axle shaft, new collar, new seals. Probably be about 10 grand worth of parts, and plus your labor. We're gonna get started on it next week, get working on it. But that looks like the other side of the walking beam's okay. We're gonna push these blocks under here so it'll be safe. Push them under there so we can put the whole weight of the tractor down on this block. And we're gonna get to work on it first of next week so we can get it back in the woods. We tried to get our shovel machine to push that block under there, but it's got a hydraulic leak, so I think it's just a hose, so we got to fix that too as well. So we're gonna work on it maybe tomorrow or first of next week.
Things like this happen. You remember me telling you earlier about it's hard to figure a budget for a logging operation because you never know what's going to break down. It can be a minor breakdown, or it could be a more major breakdown like this, cost several $1,000s. But that's part of the game. You play and you pay. So it's one of those things. This tractor's got over 9,000 hours on it. Not had no major breakdowns at all. Just one of those things under the certain conditions and that the tractor was in at the time. It could have had a weak point and could have broke in, but you know, I'm glad it broke up there where it did and it weren't in mud and water till you waste. So that's a good thing.
Bingo.